Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Earnings look okay a little bit because of the money illusion, which is to say that inflation is higher. So earnings are going to come in a bit higher because revenues are coming in a bit higher. But if you look at margins, profit margins have declined pretty meaningfully, almost 300 basis points from the peak already. And they have more to...
That's right. What they're doing is pricing power. And they don't explain that when they give these numbers out. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Everyone's asking me about Caterpillar today. And why is the market up 500 points? Well, I'll explain that in a moment. But first, earnings. Let's talk about earnings. Inflation, okay, is pushing up the earnings. But the problem is the inflation is pushing up the pricing. So, in other words, I said yesterday, one thing they never report is the amount of units they're selling. They'll give you, last year we were up, $5 million in sales. This year we're up, $7 million in sales. But they don't tell you they sold less units this year at 7 million. They sold more units at 5 million. They're making more money at 5 million because they had better margins. Margin is the difference between when you sell something and what it cost you. So if you're selling hats and they cost you $5 and you sell them for $10, that's your margin. And any business will tell you margin's like a religion. When people think, hey, we're going to cut our margin, we'll create that volume, you'll go out of business. Any small business, life and death is margins. You got to grind your teeth, you got to tighten your belt. Never cut those margins. You got to hold those margins and they'll get you through the worst time. So what they're doing is we have pricing power. Inflation is pushing prices up and pushing sales down. But it appears that, hey, things look good, right? Just like today when the growth number came out, everybody was stunned. Wait a minute, they thought the economy was going to grow by 2-3%. No, it didn't. It came in 1.1%. After they see all these earnings, how could it be coming in 1.1%, just as I explained? But let's get to Caterpillar, what's going on with the market. What happened to Caterpillar? Came out with great numbers, and then it fell apart. Well, it's the same thing that's happening to any bellwether stock. Caterpillar, FedEx, Alcoa Aluminum, Tiffany, Haag, Estée Lauder, any of those consumer bellwether stuff, they're all going down. They're all going down. So Caterpillar, and the rest of them are going down, but especially Caterpillar sell-off is driven by the banks. Now, I know when you look at the market today, you say, oh, look at this. The market's up 538 points. That's the Dow. The NASDAQ is up 292 points. Everybody's chasing stocks, getting excited. You better have been in these stocks before this rally. If you chase these stocks, you can get crushed like a mole, okay? Now, all these stocks, remember, you got 3 stocks that are holding up this entire market. You got 3 stocks, and that's it. And we got the wrong leadership. Wouldn't it be nice if the banks were going up? So to answer what happened to Caterpillar and the CEOs of all companies are looking and say, wait a minute, we got a real problem here. The banks are in deep trouble. You got to understand, the banks, the financial stocks need to lead. Because remember, the banking sector is crucial. It's crucial. They're crucial to the stock market as well as the economy. Crucial to Caterpillar. Caterpillar's going down because they realize, remember, earnings are forward-looking. The ones you get today are backwards. You got to look forward. What's happening in the future? And what Caterpillar's seeing in the future, the banks are getting crushed. They're getting worse and worse. And they're tightening credit more and more and more, which means our economy's starting to shrink. We saw it today. They thought it was going to come at 2%, but it's coming at 1.1%. And so Caterpillar's smart. They're going, wait a minute. I mean, the institutions own Caterpillar started to sell it because they knew going forward the next quarter, they're going to get crushed because the banks are tightening credit. And that means Alcoa Aluminum's going to get crushed. All the bellwether stocks. That's why you got to look at the bellwether stocks like FedEx, Alcoa. It doesn't mean you have to trade them. Watch them. They're all down. And I always tell my members, one of the things I like is what they call a pallet chart, PALLETS, pallets. And you know what pallets are, right? Pallets are those things that they're little squares that the forklift comes in, or let's say it's someone sells batteries, right? And they're going to ship batteries to a company. So they take the batteries, put it on this pallet, and then the forklift comes in, picks it up, and loads the pallet and the batteries on the truck. Pallets are they're tied right to packaging, okay? And when you look, now I'm going to bring this chart over. I hope you can see it for those who are following me, okay, on my charts here. And you can see, look at this. Look at this. Right before the crash of 2008, look how they dropped. right before the crash of 2008. And look here now. They're just as bad, the sales are just as bad now as they were in back right before 2008. That's a great indicator, and I want to thank one of my gang members. I was trying to find the chart. Okay, what I've been doing is talking to a guy who owns a little pallet company, but one of my gang members sent this to me, and it's if you want to pick this up, you can see it's from FreightWaves, okay, and boy, it tells the whole story right there. That's scary. See, that tells you the truth, what's going on, okay, with the economy. Just like I always tell my members to also follow, which we do every day when we look at our numbers before we start our trading. We go up and we take a look at OIL, oil. That tells you a lot. When oil's going down, we're seeing it going down now, keeps going down. Remember we had that big gap up in oil? On March 30th, they're going to raise prices, and everybody said, buy, 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 buy. I said, no, it's not going to work. And guess what? It gapped up, so it skipped trading between, say, $26 and let's say $30, and now it's filled that gap back in, and it's broke the key moving support, the 50-day moving average. The other thing you look at is transportation. Look at transportation. It's collapsing. It's collapsing. Okay. Now it's moving up a little bit today because of the momentum that's in the market, in the tech market. And then look at another one we look at all the time is Suncor Energy, because they provide the diesel fuel, and their stock's collapsing. And then we look at XLI, which are the industrials. The industrials are collapsing. So what's happening is that everywhere you look, when you have your bellwether stocks going down, like Caterpillar and FedEx and Alcoa Aluminum and Hog and so forth, and then you have your transports going down, your diesel, your packaging's all going. It's telling you the economy sucks. But you look at the market, you go, well, why is it up today in that 529 points? Well, when we get back, I'll tell you why. And I hope you're not chasing it. If you're in those stocks, you should be taking profits right now. Be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Bill, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on earth. I know this. But it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, Caterpillar dropped because they realized that with the banks in such bad shape, and remember, the banks provide the credit to Caterpillar and all the other companies. It's the banks that should be leading the market, not tech. And the banks were leading the market. And they're driving yields up, if you remember. They're artificially manipulating the yields to go up, to push when the bank earnings came up. And they're pushing the banks up. And we were long the banks. And I knew, we said it's not going to last long. And sure enough, they turned around and they switched over to try to do it with the tech stocks. See, they're trying to break this market out. We've been going nowhere for 2 years. Nowhere for 2 years. The inflation has been killing us. It's been killing the market. They've been trying to break it out. And I've showed you many times the chart. It's called the 50% rule. So the chart went down, the stocks went down 395 days, and they only clawed back 125 days. So if you went from the high to the low and drew a line right in the middle, they went up about a little less than halfway, but say halfway. That's all short covering, because when you take a stock from $10 or $50, you go down to 25, and you made a lot of money, you got to go buy it. So that pushes your stock up towards that 50% rule, or that halfway. What you need to come in then is good new money, institutional money, hedge fund money, insurance company money, the big boys, the biggest investment banks. They need to put money in to get you to go the rest of the way. The only group that has gone the rest of the way and made new highs are gold stocks. But your spiders are stuck at that 50%. They covered their short positions. They couldn't find any new money. Tech stocks couldn't find any new money. So you got your tech stocks, your bank stocks. They're all stuck in that same place. They got their short covering done, moved them up, okay, about 125 days, and then it stopped dead. We've been going nowhere. So now what they find out is the banks are in real deep trouble. And so now they're trying to rally the Qs above 330. That's critical. And they're hoping if they can get the Qs above 330, we're right now at 320, they get the Qs above 330, more shorts will cover, and then the institutions will finally come back in with new money. They're doing the same thing with the spiders. If you get the spiders above, and this is crucial, and if you get this, that's why you had to be in these stocks. If you're chasing these stocks today, you're nuts. So we're at 412 on the spiders. You got to get above 430 to bring in new money. And that new money's not going to come in. And so they're trying to drive. We got the wrong leadership. The banks need to lead because of the banks that fund Caterpillar and everything else. And Caterpillar realized, hell, all the investors in Caterpillar pulled their money out. They said, wait a minute. The banks are in such trouble. They're not lending. They're tightening their credit. If they do lend, it's going to be high rates. So I'm getting out of Caterpillar because the future for those stocks and all the other bellwethers, FedEx, Alcoa Aluminum, Tiffany, Hog. Hog's one of the best. That's a great one to always follow the market with. I always watch Hog because that really relates to what's going on Main Street. Okay, Harley Davidson's perfect to watch. So what our geniuses did, they realized the banks are in such deep trouble that they're not going to lead this market. Well, I'm sorry, it's over. So the only way they can keep pushing this tech stock market up, pull up this tech, they got to, again, do more QE. And that's what they've been doing. Okay? The Fed has quietly been taking the money that they make on, the interest money they make on the QEs, that they have about 8-9 trillion of it, okay? And that interest money, they take it, and what do? They go back and buy more 10-year treasuries. And they're trying to, and they're hoping that the Fed, they're trying to keep those Fed rates, they don't want to keep raising them more, but they're going to have to fight this inflation. So that's the reason why Caterpillar went down. That's the reason why this rally's not going to last. And why we're in such danger is because the one thing you need to be working is the financial group. That's the glue that keeps everything together, and it's just not happening. If you're really open-minded and you go look at the transports, you go look at diesel fuel, you go look at the things that really move this nation, we're in deep trouble. So now we're making money on all these stocks. If you joined my gang, we stay in 6 stocks. These are our 6 stocks: Apple, J.P. Morgan, Gold, AU, MRO, Refiner, Target, and Boeing. And then we have what we call our bonus stocks. And here they are. And the tech bonus stocks, we have Microsoft, Meta, Google, Apple, and for semis, NVIDIA. We're in the same stocks that are going up today. And that's why we stay in those stocks. The same ones are going to go up, the same ones are going to go down. We stay with our banks, Goldman Sachs, Citi, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo. And then for defensive stocks, we just have Whirlpool, Mohawk, CCL, Carnival Cruise Line, Nike, and Lazy Boy Chair. So by staying with that same group, you're never going to miss the market. Because you're going to, as long as you know how the market works, and as long as you follow the yields, and right now they're pushing the yields down as hard as they can by taking the interest income, the Federal Reserve, the interest income they make on their treasuries that's on their balance sheet, and they're going in right now. That's what's happening today, and they're buying more. But they're buying more 10-year treasuries to try to keep pushing this market higher. But it's not sustainable. Once you shut off your financing, your banks, your debt, and look what happened, okay, to FRC. First, they're going to save it, right? So they turn around, the Fed prints about 30, 40 billion, sends it to FRC. Name of the bank is, I keep calling it First Republic. And guess what? 100 billion walks out of the bank, deposits. Now the bank's in such poor shape that now they're going to have to either find a buyer for it or they're going to have to close it. There's about 400 more banks just like this, but they're not telling you. We'll be right back after this break. Join my gang, BillsGang.com.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Bill, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Bill's gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on Earth. I know this, but it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
philsgang.com.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. It's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my Patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, But Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. Join the gang. Just go to philsgang.com. You get 10 days free. And those free 10 days that are free. It's going to be a wonderful help to you because, one, you're going to understand how the market works. You're going to understand how the yields, why we watch the yields every day, is very powerful. You understand that. And once you understand how to follow those yields, and then you understand how to identify the strength of the market. And again, if you do that, watching your oil, you watch the diesel fuel, transportation, because that's the economy. Not all this crap they give you on all these financial shows that nobody understands. Keep it simple. If you know the transports, we're not moving trucks around, and you know that by checking your diesel fuel, if all of a sudden diesel prices are dropping like it had 50%, if diesel fuel is dropping 50%, you look at your transports, they're dropping. That means nobody's shipping. If nobody's shipping, nobody's consuming. It's not hard to figure out. And then you look at ETF that we always use, XLI, every morning. Look at that religiously. That's our industrials. If the industrials are going, the industrials got to be going down. And then if you see that they're pushing the S&P up, when those are going down, it's being pushed up artificially by QE. In other words, just like today, they're pushing up the tech market. They can't push up the bank market. It's destroyed. So now they go in and they start, okay, we got to push this up. Let's push the Qs up. We push the NASDAQ up, make them the leader. So they go and they take money, the interest income that they get from the treasuries that are on their books, and they go and do QE today to try to push the market up. But that stuff, that's Band-Aids. Now, you can take advantage of that as long as you stay with the same group of stocks. You lose money because you're listening to every stock they give you on TV. We have the 5 in our portfolio. We have the 5 best tech stocks: Microsoft, Meta, Google, Apple, and Nvidia, Semi. And then we have the 5 best banks: J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citi, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo. And then we have the 5 best staples, which I hate the staples anyways. 80% of our income comes from our 6 stocks that we trade every day, that we invest in. Apple, JP Morgan, AU, gold, MRO, that's in oil, and Target and Boeing. That's our portfolio. But then our bonus stocks I just went over with you, we can go and buy any of those bonus stocks. If you just stay with that little group of stocks every day and then go every morning and check your indicators, and then you see today when they're rallying the Qs, you know exactly what's going on. I sent an alert to my members as this rally was going on. I said, for my members, please start taking profits. If you're in Meta, if you're in Google, you're in Apple, NVIDIA, Microsoft, that's our inventory. If you're in those, sell into them. Start taking profits. Right now, you got people jumping into those stocks. They're crazy. Inflation is what brought down these banks. Debt and inflation. And you're not going to just go in and play a game and take the interest money from the from your back of the truck. The Federal Reserve will say, okay. This is amazing what they're doing. They're doing QE all over again, but they're not going to do it forever. They're just going to do it for 1 or 2 days. That's all they're going to do. And they just try to pump this thing up. But the inflation, remember, debt, we spend more than we take in. The inflation that we create has been brutal, 42-year high. That's what took these banks down. And when you look at the inflation, this guy's crazy. And compare. Biden, his overall, when he got into office, he took over. The day he took over, inflation was at 1.5%. And once he started to spend all this money, and then he destroyed our oil industry, food went up 18%, energy went up 37%, rent went up 13%. Now so overall, it went from 1.4% to 15%. Now let's do overall on Trump. Okay, 7.5% against 13% for rent. 1.6% for energy against 37% for energy. See where the problem is and why the Qs aren't going to help you? Because when you create inflation like that, you're driving your bank stocks down because you're killing the consumer and the banks can't make money. And when they start raising rates, remember, banks love raising rates because they make more income. But when you're killing your consumer where he can't buy anything, because remember, savings went from 7% to 38% during that COVID because of all that stimulus money. That's gone. Savings is back down to 2.2%. And people are taking all the equity out of their homes now. They tapped all their credit cards, so nobody's consuming. So when they look, and energy's up 37%, and food's up 18%, and Biden overall 15%, he's killing us. He killed us. And that's what keeps forcing the banks down. The banks lead the country. The banks lead the stock market. But you can't get people to understand that. They see tech stocks going up. They're going to jump in. They're going to buy. They're happy today. And they think, oh, this is it. We're on our way back again. You're not. So Trump overall was 4.1% against Biden's 15% overall. Okay? Obama was 4.8%. You see the difference? Biden's gone nuts. And you think this tech rally is going to hold? Doesn't work like that. We got to get rid of this debt deficits. We got to get these banks back on their feet. And it does no good when the banks are in trouble and depositors are leaving the small regional banks and they're putting their money either in gold but here's what I told you this yesterday, what's really nuts is the government's saying we're going to fix the banks. So they sent $40 billion to regional bank, right, to fix them. Never fixed them, but they sent them the money. And $100 billion goes out of the bank. Deposits go out of the bank. And they're responsible for most of that because they're telling the depositors, oh, by the way, hey, why don't you forget this bank? Pull your money out. And why don't you come and loan us the money here at government? We'll give you a treasury, okay? We'll give you 5% for 3 months. We'll give you 5% on your money for 3 months. So you got these crazy people in government that's running the show. Is on one hand, instead of saying stop, don't take your deposits out of the bank, they're saying stop. Don't go move your deposits to another bank or come over here to the government. Give us your money. Take your money out of the banks. Give it to us. This is the stupidity that's going on. This is stupidity. Look, the banks, remember, is the engine for our economic growth. And the banks are getting crushed. But you can't get it across to people when they see the tech stocks go up today. They think they're right back in La La Land. Talking about La La Land, this is unbelievable. Listen to this. But they said he's the greatest communicator. Listen.
The president is the best communicator that we have in the White House.
The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway.
Best communicator in the White House. I hate to see the worst communicator in the White House. Be right back with more stock.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You know, if you remember, and you stayed with our 6 stocks, and then we stay with an inventory of just 15. That's our inventory. That's where we go to buy stocks. We don't look at all 11 sectors. We don't look at 4,000 stocks. Every day we stay with our 6 stocks, and every day we go through our inventory of the 5 best tech stocks, the 5 best banks, and 5 best defensive stocks. That's it. So we're always searching through, scoping down our 15 stocks. We never miss. We know exactly what's going on. And then we know when you look at the yields, and look here, if you can see my chart, if you're following me, okay, on the tech here, my charts, you can see we go back another 5 days, they were pushing the yields up. The Federal Reserve was rigging the yields to go up, and so by pushing those yields up, they were trying to push the banks up, but it wasn't working. And when the earnings came out, there was no follow through with the banks. Why? Because the banks are in deep trouble. They can't be lending, okay? And they're in deep trouble. So then they said, okay, earnings will come out, and you can see it right on the chart. They turned, and they said, all right, let's rig the yields to go down. So that way we can push the tech stocks up during earnings. And guess what stocks they pushed up? The stocks that were always in. Microsoft, Meta, Google, Apple, and those right there. So again, if you're with us, you'll stay with the same inventory, pick your stocks up from the same inventory, you just follow us, and the same 6 stocks that we trade in our portfolio. 6 stocks in a portfolio, and you got 15 other stocks. That's all we look at. That's all you need. Keep it simple. So it's $39.95. And when you start out, you don't even pay that. You got 10 days free. All right, I got to pay you. This is amazing. This is amazing. I don't know if you know who Debbie Dingell is, but she's a congresswoman from Michigan. And she's working with the Communist Party, and she's working with Ford. The communists are trying to buy land in Michigan, and Ford is hooking up with an American company that's hooked up with the communist Chinese, and they're trying to work this together, try to mask it, right, so that nobody sees it. So here's an interview. You got to listen to this interview that's going on. So here's the woman who's interviewing Debbie Dingell, who's a dingbat. Dinglebat.
Where do you stand on this? Should this company be able to make your state home?
All right. So the person starts out asking her, the company that's going to be the partners with the Communist Party in that and Ford, are you going to let them come? How's this going to work? How's it going to work with Michigan?
Where do you stand on this? Should this company be able to make your state home?
I have had very long talks with Ford. Ford Motor Company has assured me that they are managing that joint venture, that no dollar is going to China.
And do you think China's going to play by the rules?
I do. Honestly, I have to count on our government to make sure.
Count on the government to make sure? Where this Chinese communists will do the right thing? Really? Listen to this. This is counting on the government. This was the hearing, okay, at the board about the border, and this is Marjorie Greene.
Your policies are killing people, over 300 Americans a day. How long are you going to let this go on?
Congresswoman, let me assure you that we're not letting it go on. We are fighting this.
You're a liar.
But it's still a Chinese-owned parent company. This company answers to the Chinese Communist Party.
So there's two different, well, the Ford Motor Company says that they own the land, they own this joint venture, that they're doing that. The second company I have not spent as much time with, but it is an American company, but they are in a partnership with the Chinese parent company, with the Chinese company.
But I think we're getting away from the point here, and that this would be near a U.S. military base. You're talking about hundreds of acres of land that this company that you're saying and touting will have U.S. workers, but it is still owned by a parent company that is Chinese owned. And to suggest that you're just going to believe that they'll play by the rules when they are owned and operated by China, is that a risk you're willing to take?
One, I am not sure who owns that land.
She's not even sure who owns the land. Here's what she's sure of. She gets $65,000 from Ford. Okay, is this Ford or GM? Ford, I think it is. She gets about $65,000. Yeah, $67,000 in campaign money. So who do you think she's working for? She's working for Ford, and I love it when she turns around and says, well, we just let the government trust that Ford, with the American company who is partnered with the Chinese communists, and both that partner and the Chinese communists are also partnered with Ford, will trust our government to make sure no money's going to China. What? First, she didn't even know who owns the damn land. And then when she made that remark, oh my God, we'll let the government oversee it. And that's why I played the clip of the what's going on the border. Just terrible. Look, all I can tell you today, yes, we had a nice rally today, good rally. And I hope if you're in those stocks that rally today, the tech stocks, you're selling into them right now. You don't have to sell them all, not all your shares, but please sell into them and take some profits. We got the wrong leadership. They're forcing these stocks up. Okay, and watch closely before you decide to buy and hold and stay with them. Make sure you're watching those numbers. Those Qs have got to break above 330. Not just break above 330. They got to break above 330 with big volume to hold. And the spiders, they got to break above 430 with big volume. How are they going to do that? When you look at the charts, all you see is that when we went down, these charts show you when the stocks went down over 395 days, down about 32%. After 130 days, we only back about 15%. They can't, and the only reason why we went down and it clawed back 15%, it wasn't buying, new buyers coming in, it was the people who sold it short, turning around to buy their own shares. That forced it up about 15, 20%. We've been sitting here a year, and it's not going anywhere. So now they think, okay, if we can just take these, let's go and buy some more treasuries today, and we'll drive the yield down even more. And then when people see the tech stocks going up, they're all going to jump in, they're going to cover their short positions, and new money's going to come in. It's not happening. It's not happening, and it won't happen. But if you know how to view the market, if you understand how the market works, how the market connects with the yields, how the market connects with the flow of money, so simple to do, and you got the right charts that assist you, for God's sakes. Nobody else has my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It shows you where the money is going, the direction of the money, and you follow the direction of the yields, and you have the edge. And if you just stay with the best stocks in the market, people are in all kinds of crazy stocks because Jim Cramer knows the CEO of the company. Here, Jim always talks about how he knows the CEO of the company, right? Here's Jim talking about it the other day. Now, if you think Jim's a good communicator, he was insulted the other day by the White House.
The president is the best communicator that we have in the White House.
The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway.
Here's another one. He's communicating. He's the best communicator.
Name me a world leader who changed places with Xi Jinping. Name me one. Name me one.
And everybody's looking around at each other going, what in the hell's he talking about? Who's changed Xi one? This is getting bad. Look, I'm telling you, just keep following the heels. Join my gang for 10 days, and you'll see how the color-coded chart does all the work for you. And every day, again, just keep following your diesel fuel, your transports. That tells you truth, how the company is doing. Your packaging, that tells you how the economy's doing. And it'll never lie to you. Wall Street always lies to you. Join my gang now, philsgang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.